All right, YAK'ntexas. What's up, brother?
I'm Ty, and welcome to YAK'ntexas. Fly rods and kayaks. Why are fly rods and kayaks such a deadly combination? Let's chat. Well, in Louisiana, Mississippi, they still got guys that kayak a lot, but they have to stay in the yaks, especially in Louisiana. You sink up to your neck. But in Florida and in Texas, we have a lot of hard sand. You can use the kayak as a shuttle to shuttle you to a sand flat, get out, and start wading. In Louisiana, we didn't have that option. You couldn't get out. You had to fly fish from the yak, which is totally doable, and I do that here in Texas. But if you have the option to get out and start wading, man, the yak comes in handy. What we do is we tie a piece of about 20-foot rope onto the front of the yak, put it around our waist, and we'll start walking into the wind, if there's a wind, hopefully light wind with a fly rod, looking for cruising fish, tailing fish. I've had a lot of guys in recent years ask me to teach them about fly fishing, and they're all yak fishermen. Why fly rod? Why not just throw spinning? You can spook some fish with some big artificials. Fly fishing allows us to scale the bait down to the size of what they're feeding on and match the hatch, basically. If they're feeding on small shrimp, we'll tie small shrimp patterns. If they're feeding on little crabs, we'll tie little bitty crab patterns. If they're feeding on big crabs, we'll tie bigger crab patterns. You can totally customize the fly. You can totally match the hatch. Later on, some basic things to look for when buying a fly rod, some basic ideas on how to cast. Today I just kind of want to introduce the idea of fly fishing and kayaks. 10 and 2, 10 and 2. We'll get into all that later. It's really a minimalist thing for me. When I'm fly fishing, I do a lot of catch and release. I just pretty much take one good fly rod and a little boxes big full of flies and some little forceps, and I'm ready to rock. And I go hit the flats and I sight cast. Hunting. I'm a big bow hunter. I love to bow hunt. And if you like to stalk, like in hunting, in any kind of hunting, you'll like fly fishing. Fly fishing is mostly sight casting. You spot the quarry, you stalk it, you slowly stalk up to it, get in within range, and you put the fly in front of them. Much like spot and stalk javelina or something. It's an awesome, heart-pounding way to fish. Fishing in 6 inches of water with a fly rod, stalking a 6-pound redfish, to me is as heart-pounding as being offshore, hanging a big cobia. It's just very intense, and it's very easy to do. It's an awesome way to sport fish. We'll get a little bit more into fly fishing and kayaks later on. We'll catch you right here next time on YAK'N Texas.